Welcome to the collectors community. An old skipper here with my buddy Dale from CoinWorld UK. How are you doing, Dale?
I'm doing okay, same as yesterday.
Oh, good and getting better, that is.
I couldn't get any worse.
I always say good and getting better like a fine wine, and my wife says, yeah, a bit skunky, but no. That's her problem.
Oh, hang on, I've got sound coming from here. There we go.
Do you have sound?
Greetings, mateys.
Yeah, it's just you and I at the moment.
That's strange.
That is very strange.
Okay.
Well, I've developed a greater fondness for that coinoscope. I used it for several hours last night. It's not perfect, but boy, it sure cuts down on the research.
Yeah, I used to have that, and it, especially when it comes to the more Chinese money,
Chinese, Arabic, anything that's non English or Latin. I mean, I can handle Latin too, but these ones here I was doing from Israel, a lot of it is in Hebrew. And when you look into it, they do have different dates on it, but you have to bring it up in Numista and compare each single coin to make sure that you're getting the right Hebrew date to match. And that's time consuming, but you know what? It's not so bad because at least you've got a start point. You know the denomination and the approximate years. And all you got to do is make sure that the squiggles, I call them squiggles, they're just, whatever they are identical on the coin. So if you're going to use a coin that has, weird looking stuff on it, then you have to make sure that maybe that's the date.
That is why I like my stamp books, because a lot of coin books don't have they don't use the was it Georgian calendar?
Georgian and Gregorian.
Yeah, Gregorian calendar. They use the Arabic calendar, and so the numbers, especially like another country, which I've done the other day, Taiwan. They have codes. So, well, it's not codes. Like the one I had to find out the other day was 2000. Okay. So I looked in my stamp book because they have the numbers of my old stamp book has all the equivalents.
I always thought the Taiwanese ones didn't have a date on it. It had a degree of sobriety. It's referred to as Taiwan.
Taiwan. Yeah. That's what it seems like. Kid of mine. But yeah, it's oh man, because in 2002 they got 3 the same coins, but they have 2 different I call them codes, but I think they're date codes, like 2465 or something like that.
Right.
I'm looking at it as a recent video, so and that's the thing, you got to look. I mean, I look around a few websites to make sure everything's correct first, and there's some in there that is not correct, and more often than not it is, in fairness,
right.
Numista to me is like Wikipedia. As I've been going through all these world coins, a lot of people's been guessing.
Yeah, you can tell.
So I don't take I even check a few websites to make sure that the mintage is correct, because they normally round it up to the nearest zero and say, oh, there's like 72 million that are made, and you got like 72,273,004
Right.
were made. You know, that's correct mintage. You know.
Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, welcome aboard. Well,
Hey, Corner Clubhouse.
did I show you this? This is one of the coins that Rand sent me, identified. Look at that.
Hey, 1915. 1915 Israeli coin, yeah?
No.
What is it? Oh, German Empire. I think I got one of them.
Yeah, it's silver. I'm like, wow.
Actually, I'm going to go into my CoinWorld UK.
I said, this is my favorite part of the hobby, is sitting down and digging through them and you know, sorting them out and identify them and putting them in albums. And, you know, it's lots of fun putting this stuff together. And that way, you get anybody that's actually a little bit interested in what you're doing, it's cool to watch them checking out your collection. Which reminds me, Spencer, who's coming in. I don't think, have you ever talked to Spencer?
No, I think he's from the
he's from the Silver Picker Squad. He's a member there. He's quite a bright young lad. He's an air traffic controller. He started off, he was in, I think, Oklahoma, and then he ended up down in Florida, and eventually he made his way to Washington State.
Wow.
And he's coming up to Canada to visit me from the 3rd to the 6th of February. So he's going to spend time at my place.
Oh, cool.
And I know how passionate he is with his collecting. So I can't wait to be able to bring him into the coin room and let him have at it.
German Empire.
Yeah,
okay,
that was quite a pleasant thing to find. So I only have 10 more to go to identify. Just this little pile, and then I'll get them all into the sheets and into my album. But that really, really bolstered my Israeli collection.
Do you know how many videos I've done on German coins? I thought I'd done a lot more. I've only done 39.
Yeah. And there is Tuber Chat, one of the coolest channels going. If you want to connect and grow your channels, check out Tuber Chat.
I do have a 1914 half mark, 90% silver.
Yeah, so it's the same as mine then, basically.
I'm just looking back to see the things I've done, because you know so it's William II then.
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm
II. They don't pronounce the W's. It's Wilhelm.
That's true.
Das ist verboten.
From 1888 to 1918, it's a half mark, 90% silver. Couldn't find out who made the coin. On this one, the center, you have a smaller or lesser coat of arms of the German Empire. Because what I do, I write it in German, I write it in English as well, so just to make things easier. The weight of your coin, if it's the same coin, I'm not sure if it is the same coin, should be 2.77 grams.
Yeah, it's the same one.
20 millimeters. What mark is it? What mint mark is it?
Half mark.
No, mint mark.
Oh, mint mark. Oh, geez. I don't think I put it down.
Oh, you got the A, D, E, F, G, and J.
Well, next time I look at it, I'll bring out my loop or my little handy dandy here, and I'm gonna check it out, because I was too busy just trying to get the years, not the mints.
Tube chat, always wanting more silver. How are you? Yeah, I'm actually looking at my. See, this is where I use my YouTube channel as a database. I just go into my coins and and obviously I don't put values on my coins because I'm only doing it on my coins what I actually have collected. So,
yeah, I noticed.
So please do not ask me to throw. I can throw numbers in the air if you like and make you feel like you've got something really amazing, but down the line you're going to kick my ass for saying you lied.
Yeah, that nickel clad from 2022, that's going to be worth a lot of money. It's got to be worth at least $10,000 now.
Or 10 yen. Yeah, it is. The one I have is the small shield type 2. What other coins do you want me to look for if I got any?
Pour moi?
Yeah.
You've caught me at a disadvantage. I've been tidying up. Now that I've tidied up, I can't bloody well find anything.
So have I, to be fair. Kind of, anyway.
Isn't that terrible? How many people out there do that, where you tidy up and you say, it looks so much better. Now, where did I put it all? Like, okay.
What's in front of you?
What's in front of me?
Yeah, all right, on the table. What have you got on the table that you can get to hand?
Almost all Israeli right now. I just picked up this. So I was going to show you something a little more unique. I mean, this is stuff that. Oh, how about this?
No, I don't have one. I don't have one of them. I don't have one of them, Skip. Sorry.
I think those are very cool looking. I changed the I know I shouldn't have, but I did it anyway. Don't ask me why. My book for my paper money was a tiny little thing, and yeah. I got tired of having bills overlapping in the same sleeve and all that stuff. So I decided to take my book with my coins in it, my world book, and actually inserted in alphabetical order paper money. So I thought I'd do it a little bit differently. So now I can wander through, and all of a sudden I'll run into a pile of paper money here. Oh, that's interesting. And
I know what the question is. DJ Universe is here. Scott S.
Yeah, DJ. Oh, look who's here. The link should be in the chat.
No, I'm not going to have a drawing competition with you. I don't know nothing about cartoons.
Do you see how I did up my Ukrainian coins? Notice something different about them?
Yeah, you got the flags on them.
Yeah. They're the only ones that I did that way.
Okay, do the no, you got to do Brazil. And Australia.
That you know what? That isn't actually a bad idea, but I've got so much other stuff. Oh, look, DJ found his way. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet for this, and I'm gonna let DJ do all the chatting.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
I haven't got it. I don't know nothing about where I left anything. Okay, I didn't do it. I don't know nothing about it. Blame Skipper.
Well, the reason I'm here is because of Skipper.
Yeah, I know. I will get you.
So can you give me the information of what did that email say?
I did.
No.
My Zoe got an email saying that watch time for YouTube live streams does not count towards watch time. I've had all my. I can show you. Hang on. Right. Let me just go to my live streams, and then what I will do, I will take a screenshot of all the hours I've done.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what he wants. He wants to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why can you not take your word for it?
Right. Where's my live gone? Oh, I see. Because I got the word German there. That's why. All righty. Right. I can go back. Which how far do you want me to go back? Analytics. There you go. That's my hours, right? This is what I've done.
Yeah.
Okay, this was done on the 11th of January. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I remember this. I had 36 hours on this live stream. Okay, that's why I've done it specifically. There you go. And I'll even show how much I earned on that one because it was one of my highest ones. Put me up big. Watch time. Half an hour. Well, 50 minutes.
Yeah. All right. And
Okay. And if I go to a video, for example, I'm not going to get very many because my videos are really, really tiny. So, and the way I searched it as well is because I had to check it myself. So that's my live stream. Okay. Just get the camera back. Right. So analytics. Well, that's showing the same as well.
If I could find anything on.
Right. Then I will show you what when you search. Okay. There's YouTube Live count towards
It's very new. It's only been in the
live streams. Does live streams count towards watch time? Okay. This was when? Oh, that's ages ago. That's 2007.
When I can find it, I'll
That's 18. Why didn't they just take all this old stuff down? There we go. Update. Here we go. 2022 update. If you're wanting to do YouTube Live count to watch live, you're not alone. This is for many creators asking. Unfortunately, there's some good news for you. You can now use live streams to collect emails. Oh, I don't want that. Use. YouTube's new rules has been met with some controversy. They restrict monetization of they restrict. YouTube's new rules have been met with some controversy. They restrict the monetization of live streams, while many people express pleasure with guidelines. YouTube stands by its policy as it cannot pay all content creators. Blah 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 blah. I showed it yesterday. You go. There you go. There it is. While they are live, they do not count towards watch time, view time. View time.
Okay, well,
However, if you archive them and make them public on YouTube after the stream has finished, they become videos, and then view time is earned from people watching after, and does not count towards a valid viewer counter.
alright, well,
For your live streams.
Yeah.
See
I just want to know. Trading live streams. I don't know what this guy said. Yes.
Well, while he's seriously doing his research, I've got to say this. A number of years ago, I pulled in my ship into Plymouth Harbor. And one of my sailors, he was from Sandwich, got off and he went into one of the pubs. And the moment he walked into the pub, the bartender leaned over and says, "We don't serve food in here."
All right, so, Dale, what? How?
Premiers, I can't find anything about premiers. I don't know whether shorts do.
You're short-circuiting DJ. You know that. I can see.
Okay, Dale, hold up. I kind of understand what this is saying. Let me try to put it out in a simple way for us. So, you do let's say after you do you make it private and edit it and cut the stuff out. When you put it public again, you won't get the previous watch time you got for it.
Yeah, you're right. You won't, because once you make something private, you lose all those whatever you found before. So it's like that's done to me as well. I've actually, when YouTube's had an update, I've whacked out a video about any, as bare bones,
Yeah.
And I think I'm going back to edit it, and I think why is it live? Why is it? So I've took it to private, even though it had like 50, 60 views on it. When I've gone back to my next, it's gone down like that and gone back up again. So luckily, if you archived a video into private, I think you could lose subscribers as well, because it doesn't count the subscriber as well.
I believe so.
On that.
But yeah, that's what I'm thinking you might have got confused, because it's saying if you archive it and make it public again, you're not gonna get that previous watch time.
Right, yeah.
But if you just put it public absolutely, you will. That's what I get from.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know why it's not shown. Why you're not seeing anything. I'm not sure whether this is something that's going on with YouTube, because a lot of people are swearing and using profanity online.
The thing with the analytics, I do understand as well, because that's from when it became a VOD, not that 0.5 hours you have is from people watching the
Yeah, but
I
before
thought it
this,
was
so
public.
that was from November last year. Okay.
Yeah,
So when that was one of my highest viewing hours. I had 32 hours on it, 32 or 36 hours on it after the live stream. 2 days later, because I always go back to see how many hours I gained on it. You see, even though I've already monetized, I still want to watch my hours. I want to see how I'm still doing. And and I've checked on my other live feeds, and it's gone. Okay, and because I've already made the YouTube partner program, it's not going to make much difference. In what I'm trying to be aware of is just be careful. If you're planning to do 11-hour live streams just to let it run and trying to get your hours, and it is going to affect you. Be careful, because I think they're clamping down on people doing live streams and they're swearing and arguing
and that makes sense.
You know, because they are cutting down on the profanity, they are cutting down on nudity, they're cutting down on ASMR, they're cutting down on all that food stuff, anything that is related to, you know what I mean, I'm not going to say it, but I just want it to be aware of people. I'm not saying it's a done thing. I was informed. I went and checked for myself because I was pretty taken back as well, because a lot of people were going, what, you know. And when I was on YouTube a long time ago, and I was talking to somebody, obviously I couldn't stream them because the streams were different. You know, you had to have so many so many subscribers to go stream. You had to, you know, the monetization. I was on it for nearly 2 years, and I still wasn't monetized. I was getting thousands of views, but still wasn't monetized. So all I had saying was, "You're in the process of being monetized." I went and checked. I didn't know I had to have 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. I didn't have the subscribers, but I had the hours. And when they finally come on, because I use my old channel when I come back on YouTube, and then one of the people that I knew, his name is Big D Coins. Okay, I come back on, and he messaged me, goes, "Oh, you're back there?" And I went, "Yeah," and he went, "No, you're not," sort of thing, and he flagged my channel, reported me to YouTube. And luckily for Bill Leonard, he done an email of my channel, how big it used to be, because I deleted everything, you see. And the only thing I didn't do is delete my email, and that's the email I use for my YouTube channel. Otherwise, I'd use CoinWorld UK at gmail.com. I use changefinders at gmail.com.
Yeah.
And so when I showed YouTube the video or what Bill Leonard did for me 18 months prior, whenever it was, they went, "Oh, you have been on here before." I said, "Yeah, you should have known this. I mean, you are Googled this, but you know, this particular time." And luckily, for not so long ago, when you press your studio button at the top, it says CoinWorld, doesn't it? Well, it says DJ or Numismaniac or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not long just changed about 8-9 months ago from DC, because I had to change my name to DC CoinWorld. Then it went to CoinWorld UK. And I don't know what Skipper's doing. But anyway, I'm just putting out awareness.
I'm sorry, I feel like a piece of ham between two slices of bread here. The two sitting up top.
All I'm trying to say is that if you are planning to do YouTube, and they are actually going to take your watch time away for live, well, not watch time away, but only while live streams is in full function, and you're not getting any watch time whatsoever. You know, you can, if you're doing something constructive like how to do or whatever, like, I don't know, if you're building a shed and you're live streaming it, you can break it down into videos and then break it down into shorts. But live stream as it's going right now, I believe Skipper's not gaining any watch time right now, unless it hasn't come into effect yet where he is.
I don't know. I'm watching.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I'm going back. There's like streams on there from. They got messages on there from 2000. This is actually from 2022. So whenever it come into force, it doesn't say. It just says 2022. So I don't know when, if it come in November. It was in the pipeline of November, January, or it could be a glitch. I don't know. I'm not saying it's
Yeah,
concrete evidence. I'm
well,
just saying.
well, there, I could tell you, I follow a YouTube channel that is managed by YouTube employees,
Right.
and they had not said anything about what's
See,
not come. They have announced that slopes will count towards what time beginning this year, but the other way round, I have so yeah. And I mean, you know, if it does happen, I think they will get backlash enough to they will reverse their decision either way. But I just think you may have came across something that might be paranoia, but yeah, because I actually did a live stream last night, and I have noticed it takes a day or
Oh
two
yeah,
for
yeah. That's what I. That's why I went back to November. I didn't do anything. There's no point me going back, say yesterday's stream, because it's not even added up yet. But
yeah.
that's why I thought, yeah, I'll show you from November. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Go back and check.
but you know, my own thought on that is, and plus, I even looked at my stream for last night. I do have 0.5 hours as well, but that's just from people watching it after it went public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done a 5 hour live stream. Okay, had quite a lot of people in there,
Yeah.
and that was going back when I just before I monetized. And I thought I'd do this massive live stream just before I got monetized to help me out. Okay, and I got 2.4 days on it. To the five, I had loads of stream. I had about 60 people in there just having fun.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, that's going to help me a bit, but I ain't doing that again. That's almost killed me off. You know what I mean? So it wasn't until the fact that I was informed and I went and checked it myself. I've got no watch time on my hours for the live streams now. I would love to go and find that live stream because I've done hundreds and hundreds of live streams. You know what I mean? It's not my first thing. I've done hundreds of them. And so it's kind of frustrating, but if there's something that is going to be aware, I would be wary of it. You know what I mean? Because maybe they want you to do shorter lives and then publish it so it's not so lengthy and whatever. I don't know. I don't know what their YouTube's thinking. I don't even YouTube knows what they're doing half the time.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I will tell you this there. I'm close to I currently have over 1,050 watch hours on my channel right now, and I could tell you, by the time I get to 1,000 subscribers, I may or may not have over 4,000 watch hours. I mean, we would have to see because I'm only 400 away. So, yeah. But, right now, I think it will count and just not draw how much they will count after it goes public because I think we could agree on this. No one will go back to a replay and sit through the whole.
Yeah, just watch the whole. When I watch players, when I watch people, Zoe's going to show it. She's got it on.
I found it in YouTube Studio. Look, it's down there.
Right, Valley, here you go. This is from Zoe's thing, right? Yeah.
That's from YouTube Studio.
Yeah, this is from YouTube Studios.
I'll bring you up there, Dale. I'm just beside myself. No, I'm not beside myself. You guys are talking way over my head.
Okay, valid public watch hours. That counts towards public watch hours. Watch hours gained. Here you go. This is from YouTube Help. It's not from another source or vidIQ or anybody like that. Okay. Or Joe Blogs down the road or from the Channel 4 News or BBC. What counts as public watch hours? Valid public watch hours. Watch hours are gained from long-term videos that are set as public. Watch hours are gained through the following types of video that doesn't. Watch hours are gained through following types of videos don't count towards the UTP threshold. Okay, these are the ones that do not count. All right, watch it back later. Look for yourself. Okay. Okay, these do not count for public watch hours. Private videos, unlisted videos, deleted videos, ad campaigns, YouTube shorts, and live streams that are unlisted, deleted, or converted to VOD or video on demand.
Unlisted is the key word there because, for instance, our live streams are listed.
No.
Okay, I think they may have read that wrong. Let me last was not.
Okay, on the golf subject now because it's going to go on and on and on, and it's just going to go around in circles. If you want to look for yourself, it's in YouTube Help, and it's
in your thingy. What you call it?
Okay, partner program overall overview and eligibility is where you need to go.
Over and illegibility.
Eligibility, whatever it's called. Eligibility. I can't even say it anyway. So.
Eligibility. Okay, well,
yeah, live streams, basically what they're saying, while your live stream is on, as it's live right now, it is not gaining public watch hours. Only when it goes to a video format, it will class as public watch hours.
Okay, well, I will leave this as my last opinion. I believe YouTube itself and Google has it mislabeled, and I believe they don't see their own mistake with it.
Yeah, they're very vague. YouTube is very vague, and the problem is when you've got a lot of people. Say you got at the moment, there's layman terms. If there's 100 good people doing what they need to do on YouTube, doing it properly and correct without hurting anybody, upsetting anybody, there's going to be 10, 15 ruin it for everybody else.
Yes.
And that's the problem. And I think that's what YouTube is trying to clean up.
Yeah, that I agree with you on. If they're trying to clean up the bad actors that are
Yeah,
here.
exactly. And
Yeah,
I've been aware of it, and I will put it out there, and make it as what you will. And I just hope it doesn't affect everybody or anyone in any way. And I hope you reach your goal, reaching your 4,000 hours, 1,000 subscribers, and many, many more. Because I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, and that's the problem. I mean, over the last few days, I feel like I've bad apple here. You know what I mean?
yeah, and
And
that's kind of what I wanted to come up and talk to you because
yeah.
And that's why
from
I it, because you guys know what you're talking about, kind of.
from what Skipper has told me, my thought last night was, oh, could it only be affecting the UK with
Yeah, that's what my thought might have been too. But
but YouTube wouldn't just say United Kingdom. You got to realise is Scotland. They wouldn't just say the UK because that whacks out Northern Ireland, or Great Britain, and the territories. So they're not going to just say we're going to blame the United Kingdom for this.
I know, but
I can't see them doing that unless they're starting off. They normally start off with like US, India, and all those countries.
yeah, but
then work it through.
So can I ask a serious question here? Since I've been
go ahead.
side,
Please.
Why did the Clydesdale give the pony a glass of water?
I wasn't there. I don't know.
Because it was a horse. You got it. I knew it. He's a freaking genius.
Dad joke.
I ain't got a clue about horses. I don't know what a big Clydesdale horse is.
But yeah, then I would just say, like, yes, they would normally begin with US, India, but my thought was they could change it up and begin.
Yeah, they can do it. It's YouTube. It's YouTube or Google. They can do what they like. I mean, when people had super thanks, and get this, I didn't have super thanks. I was probably one of the last people on the planet to get super thanks or super chat, and everybody else had it. Even people. I mean, I was already monetized and almost at my 5,000 subscribers. Well, people just getting their monetization and getting it, and that was in England, and they got super thanks straight away.
Yeah.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles, that's just the way it is. I wasn't bitter about it. I wasn't upset. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, how comes all these other dots on there and I ain't got anything? What is that? You know what I mean? What is that thing? What is super thanks? I went and checked it out. Oh, people can pay into your like, it used to be called applause, if I remember rightly. I never even heard of it until probably last year when I was qualified for it eventually.
Well, I mean, I will say super thanks did come out last year in 22.
It was way before then with the bigger channels because I've seen him having it.
But they were testing it out. They do.
Yeah, they got to get their millions in first before everybody else gets it.
They do small tests where random channels get it. I think you just seen it on Pickle channels because that's what you see when you watch YouTube possibly, but I have seen it on smaller channels before.
I've got it now. I've had it, as I said, about 18 months ago, but it was out a long time before. I I think
Yeah,
it was out.
because
I think
they
it was out in
will test.
21. I think it was out.
Well, they begin testing it in 21.
Yeah,
But
I get emails time to time going, "Do you want to be a beta tester for this?" And you sign
yeah,
up, you put all your credentials in.
Yeah.
They will either say yes or no straight away. They will come up with a prompt saying you're not eligible and you're not ready.
okay, hold on.
We
What's up?
actually have a coin related question, guys. Okay, and I want to answer it because it's Neil that's asking. I have a question: is Nicodate a good thing to use? I hear it
No,
classed as a damaged coin once you use it, and
Yeah.
that's correct.
yeah, don't.
You can't even get Nicodate outside the U.S. Unless you order it from someone there.
He is from the US.
And they utilize most of the guys that use it are on the Buffalo nickels that are the ones that are really worn, and and so they're not worth a lot anyway. It's just so that they can say, okay, I've got this date.
Yeah, but I don't use it.
Yeah, it's normally not used unless it's a crap coin.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah, Little Ridge Farm. Yeah, I was, because these guys they're brilliant in what they're doing, and I'm kind of the third wheel.
yeah.
You know,
I'll let them chat away.
yeah, I just
Now go back to it.
no, I'm not going to go back to the subject, but all I'm just saying is that I was just one thing though is that YouTube doesn't know what its mind is you know, just carry on regardless what you're doing, you know.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, let me just say this. YouTube is always chasing no matter what we do, and they will never settle on one thing. I mean, really.
that is so true. That is so true.
So
I mean,
what you're saying, DJ, YouTube doesn't even have a click, and it takes 100 clicks to make a clue.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's a good question. And arts and crafts. Has anyone ever seen a triple dye? Only when I tie-dyed shirts, but some of you guys can help.
You're probably more likely to get them on a British proof coin because they're stamped 3 times. Production coins are stamped once. Over here, business strike or circulator coins are struck once. The brilliant uncirculated are struck twice on the same production die, but they're more cleaner. They get polished. And a proof coin was struck on a separate die and hit 3 times, and it's cleaned every single time it's been struck.
Gee, Anne says that she has a 1979 Susan B. Anthony that has a triple die on it.
I'd like to see that one.
Yeah, actually, what if you want, show us up here, bring it up so we can see it.
David Carlisle. Nicodate is a long-term dilemma.
That's exactly what we just said, David. It's just if you don't mind ruining your coin, you just want to know the date.
And don't forget, he wasn't here.
Oh, he's not here. Yeah.
Dave's not here, man.
Oh, Ann, put your link in, Ann.
All right, I will try to.
So how are you doing anyway, DJ? How are you?
I'm doing good there. I'm almost at 700. I'm literally sitting at 699 right now.
Lauren, go to DJ, Comic Universe, and subscribe to him, please. Get him to 700.
I would say DJ is the consummate
Right, cool.
rover.
Universe.
He roves around everywhere, and he's hit and run. So he'll go in on a live feed, chit chat, leave, then start his own live feed. And everybody's like, hey, wait a minute. What's going
David,
on
yeah.
here? I mean, he does it all the time. It's basically we playing tag.
Hey, I
Can't
make
you
my way
anything in the
around.
chat?
That's all you need to know.
Universe, put anything in the chat and Lauren's going to subscribe to you.
Okay, I will put it in the chat
But anything
again.
that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, anything, and then Lauren's going to subscribe. Get your 700.
I think I've subscribed to him 4 times already.
Come on, Lauren. 4,000 subscribers in there. Come on, that's it.
There you go, folks. DJ's Cartoon Universe.
Yeah.
And please don't ask him to do any reviews on certain cartoons. Things like Caillou are forbidden.
Okay, Skipple, come on, just because you don't like it doesn't mean
I don't know who
anyone else.
likes that cartoon. It must be someone with a sick who likes whiny kids.
Hang on a minute. Cartoon Universe likes it. So you said you don't know anybody in the world, but that's not true. You know one person.
Oh, I never thought of yeah, but he's in cyberspace.
Okay, well, now, I liked it as a kid, but
There you go. You qualified it. He liked it as a kid.
yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
But Mom, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Go away, little boy, you bother me.
703 now.
Yeah, nice.
And what link do you want, Anne? Do you want the link to come up?
A link in the chain. The missing link.
Alright, guys, I will see you out.
I'll see you out there. Sounds like a Star Trek reference.
My guy.
Oh, guess what? I watched yesterday. I started watching yesterday.
Let me guess. Red Dwarf.
You can
Orville.
No.
Star Wars.
No.
Is it science fiction?
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Yeah. Which one though?
Probably the first one.
Yes, I watched The Cage yesterday.
Man, oh man, are you way behind?
No, sorry. The Man Trap, sorry.
That's the Man Trap.
Yeah, there was the Man Trap, then The Cage. Can't remember the next one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and needs the link to come up. Hold on, let me see if I can actually pull this off.
You can do it.
Invite guest, copy.
Oh, Charlie X. Yeah,
my computer, I don't have to do what I'm about to do.
Uh-oh. He's got to use his computer for
and
about
this
what
probably going to make a bunch of noise.
He's going to make a bunch of noise for a thing he's about to do. Patty, thank you, Biggie. Oh, Biggie. Patty, I keep you. Vibes.
I think I did it.
I think you did. I think you sound like you crashed as well.
Did I? No, I didn't crash. Did I crash?
That sounded like it.
Oh no! Well, that's my sound effects. Link is in the chat. Anybody wants to come up? Chit chat, chit chat.
Okay. next week, you may see it in the chat right now with Battle Chat Game 1. But as you know, me and Skipper's for some reason having problems with StreamYards, and I've had another argument with them today. And I think I found what the problem was. Oh, I can't see that. Have you got a scope or anything?
I do. I'm just showing you the coin itself.
I like those coins. I got a few of those. I got a 79 as well.
This is not a wide rim, though. Oh, that's better. Now, this is on the reverse. Let me go back over here. It starts to get the double die right there. Let me focus in. Actually, let me get a little bit closer.
America.
see how
Okay,
the,
yeah, I see a little bit there. I see it on the star. Yeah.
Okay, now.
Whoa, that's prominent. Holy crap.
I think you'll find that's probably been hit twice and it's been pinched.
There's 3 distinctive lines, though. Plus extra on the R.
I see the extra.
No.
That's actually quite a bit.
Can you tip it up to an angle so we can actually see the rivet inside the, because that's what we call it anyway. So I'll show you what ours will look like.
I'm working on it.
But I have to do mine by my phone though, so I have to take a picture. That's the wrong one.
And there's more to the coin, but it's not necessarily triple. There's 3 lines plus extra.
That's what I'm thinking, see, because with a triple hit on a business strike, it'd be.
Whoa, oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. That's not all. This is a coin that is just, to me, phenomenal.
Yeah, I've seen lots of them. That's one of the strongest ones I've ever seen.
I'm trying to do it because I have it real close. Let me lift it up just a bit, guys. Can't get my fingers underneath the scope. There is some double dyeing as well.
I mean, I don't know how you can get a double die than a triple die on. I don't know, but I don't know about American coins itself.
I did look up triple die, and it looks exactly like that. Actually, this has extra plus the triple die. There's extra on there, plus the 3 stamps on it. Let me bring that up a little bit easier to see. And this was in pocket change, guys.
Cool.
Yeah, I find all mine in I find all mine in well, I got hundreds of them in errors.
Yeah. Somebody told me this would be a pretty penny. I'm hoping so.
Yeah, you might want to get.
I don't even have to probably use a scope for this. You can probably see this one.
Yeah, that's yours. Hold on.
See?
It's blurry.
Yeah, it's pretty. Oh, I see it on the Y.
Yeah.
A little bit on the T.
A little bit on the T. I have a charger up.
I have a penny that I thought was missing the I, but it's not.
I don't have a coin to show you what they're supposed to be like. Hang on. Let me find some what they.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. Yeah, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably get it graded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth probably graded. Find out more about it. Correct. Can't even find the right coin.
I mean, I'm not a big one for error coins, but I know a lot of the guys and gals in the U.S. are huge on it.
Right, right.
And they can fetch some pretty good dollars.
I did find a dime. You know how they're always talking about the drooling George? I found a dime like
yeah.
that. I found a dime, a 2016 dime.
It's what this is supposed to look like.
Yep.
Okay.
It's still blurry, but yeah.
I don't know why it's blurry on there. It might be just StreamYards, but it's quite clear on there. And this is on what a coin's supposed to look like. Okay, and you get a lot of the. I don't know why they do it or how it gets done, but I mean it's quite across. Let me just find the queen a minute. See if she's. That's fine on the other side. Now, if I show you the same coin again, okay. Now that is supposed to be not filled in. Okay, that's the error coin, the same coin as shown you.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to show you a coin that should be okay.
That's hubby. We both have a bad cough. We had the Rona.
Hello, sweet Alejandra.
See the difference in the two there? Look.
Yeah.
I mean, that you can see that one. You know, not sure which coins which. Yeah, I would worth getting them checked out. I mean, because the way we do it over here, we can send them off to PCGS. And
I did, Biggie. I did. I'm just waiting for a reply.
What from that one?
For the Susan B. Anthony one.
Oh, okay. And just to show you, this is like a similar type coin, but you can see where it's all filled in.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the other one was completely, obviously, a perfect one shouldn't be filled in. But the way we do it over here, I build up a massive collection of them, and the only people that can confirm it, that can confirm it is the Royal Mint. You have to send them off to the Royal Mint Museum.
Quite a bit different than over here.
Yeah, you can go and get it. You can go and get them graded. You can go and get them being confirmed or not confirmed. But the reason why
we call it an assessment over here. And you can actually, if you get a chance to go to some of the coin shows, they usually have an assessment table set up, and you'll find anywhere from 3 to a half a dozen dealers and hardcore collectors who actually will take a look at your coin, and they'll pass it around, and you get a rather qualified assessment as to whether you should send it in for grading or not.
Well, that's what the Royal Mint sets up. The Royal Mint Museum. They'll ask you to send the pictures of the coin. Yeah. Okay. So you haven't got to physically send the coin, and then what they will do, they will ask you to send the coin with a receipt and all that, and they will give you a COA to say it's confirmed error. Therefore, you haven't got to go and get it graded, and it's worth a lot more money with a Royal Mint, because they're the ones that make it. They're the ones that are going to be, that is an error. And to get it confirmed is, rather than buying if you can go down the other way, you can get the COA or whatever it is from PCGS, NGC, whatever you use. But again, if you say, right, I've got this coin, I'm going to send it off to Royal Mint, and they said, no, that's not an error, you've wasted a lot of money. So it's a way of giving you, that we've not seen that before, that we're going to put that on our database, blah blah blah. That's why I try and pile a load up, send a load of pictures off, and the ones I want to send off, rather than keep. But yeah, I think it's good. I mean, that's a nice coin though. Those Susan B's.
That's the only Susan B I have. I do have a oh geez, if I could talk, it'd be great. Not a Kennedy, but what's that dude's name?
Um,
Oh,
Benji's-
Benjamin.
that has double dice.
Benji-
Yeah.
He has double dice on him too. All these have double dice on them.
I don't check. I know there's floating roof.
I've got that one.
But I really don't check on the American ones unless I actually see it or whatever. I'll go and look through. But this is a little while ago. I haven't seen any more come up yet. So like unique ones. So the ones I do have, I've gone through. So I've not found anything.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Wow. You know,
I think
it's
this
nice
is
to be
one.
talking coins again. Just an FYI, guys. January 21st and 22nd, I'll be working with the Royal Canadian Mint, giving out or we're doing the exchanges with the Memorial Toonies. Two each is going to go across Canada, and in March, Canada's largest coin show will be held in Edmonton, Alberta. And I'm part of the Edmonton Numismaniac Society, and we'll be having a tremendous show, the biggest one in Canada here. So any of you folks that are close to the border, it's not that far away. Come on up and visit us. It's quite the show. Maybe not as big as Orlando's, but it's pretty cool.
Too far for me, but it does sound cool.
You could have took your coins up there and had a look.
Yeah, I did get a PCGS PR 69 1978 dime. I wanted it at an auction.
Well, that's awesome.
I only spent $10.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's pretty too. So, yep, that's my show, guys. I won't interrupt you anymore.
No, you know what? We enjoyed it. It's great.
Yeah,
Thank
love it. It's nice
You know?
to talk coins. Different opinions, and that's the thing. It's not stuck on that's it. That must be it. But it's nice to see, something fresh.
I just thought that was so interesting on that Susan B.
I've never seen a triple die. I never even heard of a triple die before.
I looked it up on eBay because I wasn't sure if it was, it looked like a triple die to me. So I looked it up and I just put triple die coins and they look exactly like that. Plus mine has extra on top of it.
Hello. I'm in.
Yeah, we got the numismatic king in the house.
Hello.
Yuri. How's it going? How you boys and girls doing?
All right.
We're
All right.
getting better like a fine wine. I'm actually I've been standing here watching this bloody crow. Apparently, it got an award. Apparently, it's the first crow that's outstanding in his field.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, that was a grandpa joke. I didn't mean to. do it.
We got Guppy in here watching too.
I hope you guys are all doing great.
My eyeballs are ready to fall out of my head because I've been trying to identify Israeli coins all last night. And
Good time.
I'm down to my last 10.
Wow.
I got quite a few. I'm going to send you a bunch.
Don't you send me any more Israeli. I got enough.
No,
I
I'm
have
going
a
to
lot
send
of
you.
other countries I need.
I'm going to send you all the Eastern countries I can find.
No. Last time I got trapped in this, I got sent all these coins from India. Holy mackerel. Are they ever hard to identify?
Try a Japanese coin.
Oh, you know what? Not so bad. Actually, I use my coinoscope and it helps a lot. But
You can't read the date.
no, you know why? You know what you got to do? The same as I had to do in Hebrew. You have to compare you go to Numista, which coinoscope will switch you over, and then you have to use your scope and check to make sure the coins are identical. And if they're
Specifically, every little tiny.
every tiny little funny little squiggle and W whatever they are, and
I've got one.
yeah,
One from Japan.
Don't quote me on this, but
Mhm.
I think those coins, value-wise, they're
Mhm.
worthless, right? They're not really.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's my side collection. I mean, come on, I collect primarily American, U.S.
Everything has a price.
U.S., Canadian,
Those
and
coins
British.
you collect because you like the way they look.
The way they look, and I want to get at least one from every country on the planet, except for Antarctica, because apparently they're made out of ice.
How are you going to fit all that in one house like that?
Right.
Like, it's impossible, you know.
You haven't seen my house.
Now I have 2 libertads.
Oh,
Hey, we didn't know he lives in some kind of mansion or something.
no. I just have a coin room that looks like a museum.
No, I know. I've seen it. It's really nice.
Well, I have a lot of foreign
No
coins.
point for Jordan.
Actually, you got some nice shells behind you too.
There
Yeah,
you go.
foreign coins are cool.
I
That's
got
one
mine in
Jordan thing.
alphabetical order.
That's that. You know, I printed off a sheet off the internet with all the countries alphabetically, and as I find them, I just check them off. You know, it doesn't have to be anything fancy.
Hey, what's going on with these coin prices lately? Okay, I want to have
dropped.
a 1 minute rant here. You know how everything's going crazy with prices? You know, everything's up there. I go to the pawn shop today to buy some junk, right? Whatever. I look at the coins. They had some numismatic coins, okay? They were way out to lunch with all their prices, even at the pawn shop these days. You can't find the deal anywhere. And some numismatic Royal Canadian Mint coins that should have been like $100. They had $250 stickers on them. And I'm like, what's going on? Okay, what? Maybe it's because these are numismatics, okay? I asked the guy, I said, how much is your bullion? You got bullion? We don't have too many, but yeah, we got a few. How much is the bullion? We're asking $45, $50 each. And I'm like, what? How much is spot price? Right? How much is it at right now? $30? So,
that sounds about right.
So and then when you go to sell to them, right? I say, okay, if I want to sell it, how much can you give me? $20. Okay, so you're gonna gouge me on selling it, and okay, maybe that's a pawn shop, okay, but then all these companies are doing the same thing. If you think about it, the grocery stores, they're reporting record high profits. You know, the banks, record high profits. Corporation after corporation, it's the same system, guys. They gouge you on the way in, and they gouge you on the way out, and it's unbelievable. You're paying literally double the price for everything now. You know?
Yeah, actually, I think we're all aware of that it's going on, and unfortunate that's
even at the pawn shop, man. Come on, even at the pawn shop.
I would never, myself personally, I would never go to the pawn shop to buy a coin. I wouldn't do it.
Come on, I used to be able to find a deal, you know, back in the day, the good old times. I used to walk in, and you never know who they ripped off before.
True. I prefer, even though brick and mortar locations, a lot of them have a nice selection. The ones that I've had the most success with are dealers that they go out of their home, or they'll set up a small booth at a flea market or something. We have a super flea market here in Edmonton that I absolutely love going in there, because the guy lays out all his older coins, which is the ones I'm working on now, the Canadian ones.
And he's fair. It's
right? way better because they don't have the overhead, and they're not trying to price gouge you.
He's not out to lunch, you know.
That's right.
He's gonna give you a discount if you buy more than one, you know, stuff like that. But I don't know. I just miss the good old days, I guess. And it wasn't too long ago. It was just last year.
It's like I've told Dale several times. In my youth and in my stupidity, I used to collect silver dollars as a kid, I thought I was a little bit of a pirate. I guess that's the sailor coming out in me. Anyway, I had jars of Canadian silver dollars, tons of them.
Yeah.
I went out and I bought models with them. And I actually bought the very first Star Trek model, that AMC one that came out, the very first one. Got bored with them, filled them full of firecrackers, and I blew them up while I was spinning them
Oh
around
no! I was going to say the models are worth more than the silver now.
I know. But then, of course, I got rid of all the silver, and here I am now paying top dollar for the bloody coins that I got rid of.
That sucks.
Not only that, so he blew away his silver and he blew away the Enterprise.
Yeah, I was going to say, oh, it's okay, buddy. You still have all the figures, but he blew them up. He literally firecracked them all. That's life, man. See, that's why they say when we die, we can't take any of this shit with us. Right?
Right. That's why I want to sell it all.
Might as well live your life, you know? What are you going to do?
Everything has a price, right?
And, you know, it's a dirty world these days. Next thing you know, some godforsaken jackass comes and robs it all from you. That's what my mom tells me all the time. She's like, you know, someone's going to steal it or you're going to lose it or this or that. She goes, the best thing to invest in is land because nobody can take it up underneath you. Nobody can steal it. You know what I mean?
Well, that comes down to diversification. I mean, you know, I'm a firm believer that at least, and that's myself personally, 15% of my total assets is in precious metals. And if you're going to do that, you have to, especially if you're keeping it around the house, you should have no less than 7 layers of security for your collection. You better play it smart. Not just putting them in safe deposit boxes and stuff, because even then that has a problem in case the banks crash or, you know, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah. And oh my God, my mind's going like what? Why did I eat those gummies?
If financially, it doesn't make sense with the safety deposit because
that's right. You
know, I'm gonna go cook dinner. Skipper, if you want to know what foreign I have, just message me later.
I would love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dale, what lights
I will
up
see y'all later. Hubby wants salmon patties.
Okay, and you keep in touch.
Have a good night.
Dale, what lights up a football stadium?
A floodlight.
No, a football match. Never mind.
Getting worse. Nothing is as funny as last night.
No, that was another dad joke. One of those dad jokes. Yeah. Right?
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I'm winding down after that last night, spending all those hours trying to identify coins. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be glad to get back into my Canadian stuff again. I realized how little US I've got left. I had an emergency. I don't know if you know about this. Last year I had a couple of emergencies, and I had to delve into my silver stack and into some of my. I took my less valuable numismatic coins and got rid of them to replace my furnace and my water heater and all that stuff. And it was funny because my wife's going, "How are we going to afford to fix this?" And I look at her and says, "Honey, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it." She says, "But how? We got no money in the bank." I says, "I'm a numismatist. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it." So I got the furnace and the hot water tank replaced, and she goes, "How much do you have down there?" I said, "I'm not telling you." She says, "You'll know about it after I pop my clogs, but that's my stuff." So, okay, that's fine. But the sad part is, you know, when you get rid of some of your collection, you just feel like such a loss. Even my silver stack. Oh man, I got to start all over again. But the stack is there for an emergency.
Did you go to the pawn shop to sell it all?
No, actually, I mean, I belong to the Edmonton Numismatic Society. Yeah. So I have my own inner circle where the guys don't rip you off.
That's good. That's good.
So yeah, I got some good prices for it all.
That's good. Yeah, that's nice because you don't waste your time either, you know, going around.
No, No, they're straightforward. And the other thing too is anything that has a numismatic value, they will, even if you miss it, the guys that I deal with will go, "Whoa, you're getting rid of this? Well, you're asking too little. I'll give you this much for it." And they come pretty close to the right amount. They still want enough so they make some money off it, but yeah, it's pretty good.
It's good that it goes to a good home too, because
Yeah.
when you sell to a pawn shop, you don't know where it's gonna go. You don't know where it's gonna end up.
And Alex Archbold, you know what? He's a nice guy, really nice guy. He owns Curiosity Incorporated. Check out his channel if you get a chance.
That guy, you know that guy, Curiosity.
Oh, he used to be my neighbor.
Seriously.
So he earned enough from his YouTube channel and his business dealings. He's a smart guy. He actually got rid of his physical shop, and now he only sells through Kastner Auctions, and he still does the estate purchases. And this last one he just did, he spent $2,000 to buy this stuff from this estate sale.
I actually watched that video. He was going through the boxes with all the toys.
Oh gosh,
it's endless.
Did you see some of that? I actually I emailed him. I says, Alex, what would you take for that? What was it? 40? No, it was the 47 Maple Leaf he found. I says, what would you take for the 47 Maple Leaf? He says, I'm gonna just, deal. Do you have a bunch of guys that you could refer me to sell this stuff to? I was like, shit, I wish I had the money to buy it. So I referred him to a bunch of the guys in my society who I can buy off of, but I know it's going to cost me more than if I bought from him directly. But
why do these guys see? That's the thing that really ticks me off. Why do these guys look? Okay, I understand everybody wants to get the maximum for their investment, but why do these guys want to get absolutely down to the penny maximum for what junk they buy? For the whole thing, he paid $2,000. Just give it to the guy. How much were you going to give him? You know what I mean? Whatever you give him, it's fine. You know what I mean?
I probably with the 47 Maple Leaf in the condition that I saw it was in, I could have probably gone as far as $800 or $900.
And for him, like, you think it would have been a problem, dude? He recouped half the investment in one sale.
Because I'll tell you, when I now if you saw the video,
they just won't do it.
He's got way more than 2,000 in coins in those bins.
Oh yes, please.
I just don't think like that, man. I don't think like that, because you know what? If I give it to you for $900, whatever you want, you're gonna lead me to other connections, and I'm gonna go down that other path, and who knows what else I can sell. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I think. But people don't think like that in business anymore. They just want the maximum amount. Like, they're focused on the money.
Yeah. I told Alex, I said, look, if I give you these referrals, let them know that I was the one that referred you.
Yeah, you better. And like, what do you do with the rest of it? Like, okay, there goes the coin.
Well, what I'm worried about, if he puts that in Kastner Auctions, there's guys gonna take him for a song and dance, because a lot of people that go in there do not have a clue what they're buying. They just say, oh, money, okay, I'll bid X amount of dollars. It's not like a heritage auction.
What is Kastner Auction? I've never
Kastner usually deals with estate sales, a lot of furniture, clothing, knickknacks, antiques. It's everything. It's everything. Yeah. It's not on collectibles like we have.
You can't get top dollar at those auctions.
Exactly. So that's exactly right.
It's a mess.
So, but you know what? He makes, even at that, he spent $2,000. He's guaranteed to get his money.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, one item is worth half the thing. But the issue is right now with the whole economy and stuff, who's gonna buy all that junk? You know what I mean? What do they need all that good? You saw what was in those boxes?
Yeah.
90% of it is just random shit no one ever needs or wants or even collects anymore. Like,
I got excited over the flips. The flips, man.
Yeah.
I wonder if you know, hey, you know, I'll buy a Mafia for a couple bucks, but I mean, they add up.
Yeah. For me, I don't care. I would just give it all the way to local. Like, let's say you spend 2,000 and you make 4,000. Ah, it's gravy, man. Bob's your uncle. You know, that's the way I think. And everyone in your community's happy. Everyone needs something.
Yeah. He had one. I don't know how far you've watched him, but one house that he cleaned out. He moved a bed, and underneath the bed was a 1 kilo bar of silver.
Wow. And how does it work? It's like when you buy it, everything is yours.
Everything is his. He made a fortune. So he essentially paid cash for his house that he's in.
And like what the auctioneer is kind of out to lunch themselves. They didn't check out the house before they put it up for auction.
Apparently, well, he goes directly to the house and talks to the owners.
Seriously,
they contact him. Hi, I got.
And they don't know. They don't know what's in the house.
They don't care. They just want to get the stuff out of there. and especially the ones that are the hoarder houses,
or like the inheritance or whatever. God.
Yeah, yeah. They just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good dinner, kin of mine.
Those are interesting, though. I don't know how you're able to do that. Convince someone to buy their whole house.
I guess you got to get out there and make yourself more public.
I was getting ticked off, and my wife said, "Why are you so mad?" Right at the pawn shop, she's like, "These guys probably sell their stuff on eBay." And I thought about it. I'm like, "Wait a minute. What's the point of having a physical store then? You know, they're hiring 3 people here. They're paying rent, and they're going to sell this stuff. They're going to make the prices so outrageous that nobody will buy it, and they're going to put it up on eBay. Like, why not just put it up on eBay? Like, that's why this guy got rid of the store, right? Mm-hmm. There's no point of brick and mortar anymore. The world's changing, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, it's crazy what's happening.
Do you know how I get my silver now? Now that I'm retired.
Don't tell me you're going on AppMex.
No, I volunteer my services with West Edmonton Coin and Stamp.
Oh yeah.
And I work with the Royal Canadian Mint when they do these exchanges. The last one I did, they gave me 5 silver maple leafs for volunteering. Oh, wow. That was for 10 hours over 2 days.
Wow.
I go, okay, you know, you want to pay me silver like that? I'll do it, you know.
But they don't necessarily tell you. It's just a gift at the end.
It's just a gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have done it for one, just to make contacts with different people, different collectors.
And you apply on the website?
No, I just developed a rapport with the owner.
The owner of the mint?
No, the owner of the of West Edmonton Coin and Stamp.
Oh, I see.
It's probably Western Canada's premier store. It's huge.
Well, I'm so glad I met you, man, because when you know Skipper, you know the whole community pretty much. You have so many connections, you know.
Well, so does my partner Dale here. He's the continental guy.
He has the connections in Europe.
Yeah, that's
what's beautiful about it.
A good example. One of his connections ran so far away, out of the blue. I mentioned that I served in Israel with the UN, and while I was there, I wasn't collecting. And he says, "Well, we can't have that." And in the mail came this huge package full of Israeli currency. He didn't ask anything for it. He just gave it. I got like 40 coins, a dozen different bills, and goodies. We sent me candy and coffee and all Israeli.
Nice.
And he sent it from Prague.
This money, if you go to Israel, you can use it?
But I'm not going to use it because I've been to Israel twice. I don't need to go back again.
But that's amazing, though. Like, he literally sent you all that money, and he gave you cookies and all this other stuff.
Oh, he's a soup. Like, this is what's wonderful about this community.
Ran is an amazing guy. He don't do channel himself, but he's a really, really nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, because
I
you know,
look
this,
at his
this is my point to my rant today. Okay, the money doesn't matter, CoinWorld UK and Skipper. It's all about the connections.
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
It really is.
That's all it is. You know, we don't really care about the money if you really think about it. It's all about it's about when you're stuck in a bind, you can call your friend and fix your furnace.
Yeah.
I care about the stickers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I am ordering new stickers at the end of this month.
It's all about the stickers.
Yeah. Got to build my sticker board. I just don't have any place to put my board anymore. My walls are full.
Collage it, or is that bad? I
Collage.
collage it. I put it on top of each other, but I try to make the other one still visible. You can't put it all the way on top because that defeats the purpose. You know, you got to kind of make it visible still.
I think I'm gonna have to build myself a studio outside my coin room because my coin room's forced me out of it.
It's a good idea, man. I've seen some guys on YouTube. They build like sheds, like an off shed outside.
A shed? A shed. Nick Molnar. He lives in his shed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a shed.
Fly a helicopter and fly over Nick's house and just pick him up.
You know, basement dwellers. I call these guys shedders. They shed.
Shadow.
They're
I call
always-
them snowmen in the winter.
A garage, maybe. Garage is an option.
Yeah, my wife
what-
might like me out in the garage, but I don't think I'd like it out there.
If you don't die from the fumes, all the carbon monoxide.
Hey
Don't know.
Dale, why shouldn't you write with a pencil that doesn't have a point?
Because it's pointless.
Because it's pointless. Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that, you dad joker. my dad's told me all of these before.
Well, I've heard them all.
That's-
It's why I'm just reading up about some of our coins back in 2019 and talking to Neil in the chat at the same time. So,
Oh, you're doing
multitasking.
good.
And trying to sell into it, but I think I'm a bit late on some people.
Is it worthwhile to collect the King George gold coins, CoinWorld UK? Not the new King George. I'm talking about, you know which one, the gold sovereigns.
It's never too late to collect any type of sovereign.
Or
Why
gold.
are they so cheap then, if you know what I'm talking about, compared to other numismatics?
Well, it depends on the mintage when they were produced.
There's only like one or two key dates that are worth like something, you know. Most of them are just pretty much spot
And
price.
don't forget, if they're cheap, they're going to be like half sovereigns. So if you've got a full sovereign, they're going to be quite pricey. Depends where you get them from as well. The way I do my searching is that I go on. I spend nearly about 3 days searching for the most best deals and buy what I need to buy. I don't go to like the main coin sites and stuff like that. My partner does that for me.
That's good.
I go, babe, you know you love me, and then Skipper's gonna have a go at doing this.
No, I'm looking at Lightning, but Lightning, what's brown and sticky? A stick.
What do you call a boomerang? Don't come back.
Stick.
A stick.
It's always gonna hit you.
No, European coins are definitely more complicated than Canadian. In Canada, it's pretty straightforward, man. It's
It could be more straightforward if it tried.
so much easier. Oh my gosh.
it's so straightforward, you know. It's like, oh, is this Royal Canadian Mint? Yes, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean,
The
That's
thing is, though,
when I
you
think
do
Canadian
have-
coins, it's just like black and white. It's easy
Well-
to figure out.
Yeah, we're kind of
Okay.
spoiled here. You know, it's too easy almost.
Okay, if you go back in time, you'll have the Soho Mint, you'll have the Heaton Mint, the Kings Norton Mint, the London Mint, and
Peppermint.
the Peppermint, the Spearmint, the Experiment. But
Yeah, but when you get into the
what's
British
the-
coins
hang
and
on.
even the US coins, it's like,
Heaton Mint, Kings
And see,
Norton
that
Mint.
doesn't make any
Soho
sense
Mint, London Mint.
because if it's a monarchy, right, then it should be controlled by the monarch mint, which is a centralized mint. What are all these private companies doing? Like, who gave you guys the right, to start establishing your own mints and
Well,
confusing
the mint is actually owned by the Treasury, which is by the government.
Exactly. The mint is the mint, no?
The sovereign has nothing to do with the coinage.
That's what's like confusing the heck out of
sovereign,
us.
ever since King Charles I had his head lobbed off, King Charles I become too powerful for
That
the
doesn't
country.
make any sense, my friend. That doesn't-
Okay, King Charles I,
Yeah.
had his head chopped off by the parliamentaries.
Yeah, I
Okay.
heard about that. Yeah,
Cromwell.
Yeah, Cromwell, the Lord Protector. But
it's like crazy.
a few years later, his son, they introduced the sovereignty as a symbolic gesture with not much power. They have got the king or queen has the ultimate power, but doesn't rule the country as a such for the people. That's why you have a House of Lords and a House of Commons. The House of Lords is sovereignty. The House of Commons is for the people. And the House of Commons is the government can outweigh the Lords, or either way. It depends on what the bill they put through on the white paper. So the monarch's on there as head of state, obviously, for obvious reasons. And of course, but at the time of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, Queen Elizabeth II's reign, she was in charge or head of state of nearly 126 countries.
Right.
And
they were all legal tender. All those countries had her face on it. Yeah, like the Cook's Islands, like Niue, like all those other.
Oh yeah, they're all only to their jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Okay. You couldn't go to Canada and spend a coin in England. It wouldn't work like that because that'll have Canada on.
But the Queen owned all the currencies of these 136 nations because her head was on all their coinage.
Yeah, she was head of state. She didn't actually. It's more about a protectorate than
ruling my friend. Who owns the money that their head is on? She's the rightful owner, man. She owns the world. Don't you get it? She owns everything, and now she's dead.
She's just there for symbolic reasons.
Just a symbol, they say, right? The new Charles.
She's not there anymore. But no, it's just more for symbolic. I mean, going back, say King George III, IV, he will tell the parliamentaries, the government, to do whatever. And then if you're going to go war, then obviously you went to war. But it was down to like the US. The president solely can't say to go to war. There has to be what do you call it there in the US? I can't remember what it's called. What do you call it?
The Constitution.
The constitutional right is obviously the government, not the chief command. He just gives out the orders when there is a war.
No, because they have an executive branch and they have the
that's it. Yeah, the executive branch will sort out the war committee kind of thing, whether to act on an opposition or whatever.
that would be the Congress because
Congress. Sorry,
that's the president.
Yeah, Congress. That's what I'm on about. Congress.
You're
And
talking
the war
about
committee
war.
over here.
About war, in instance of war. Yeah.
The Congress over here. Yeah, it's not. I just couldn't think of the word. Sorry, but yeah, it's. But she's only on there because she's head of state to the. But she don't actually really own the coins as such.
Well,
she probably
let
got sick of her face.
Let's jump into this pale for a second here.
Yeah.
understand the Queen is the head of the Commonwealth, which is
Yeah.
14 nations, not 160 or whatever.
No,
it's
it used to
14,
be.
and of those 14, you can interchange the money only if it's paper, not coinage. They will not. So, for instance, if I had a lot of the British pound coins or £2 coins in Canada, I couldn't get them exchanged anywhere. But if I had notes, paper money, I can go and get them exchanged. It's very hard to exchange coins. Then you've got those nations that are allied with the Commonwealth. They are not actually part of, but they have her as the figurehead, and I believe it's somewhere around 140 total that they have them as. Maybe it's not. It's that sounds too much, but there are nations out there that are allied with the Commonwealth, but they're not actually fixed as Commonwealth countries.
Right,
Now,
there is.
now I'll let Dale correct me here. Hold on a second.
Okay, there's 54 at the moment. There's 54 countries under the Commonwealth. Last year, I believe, on the news there was 27 new. They're not back in the Commonwealth, but we call them protectorates.
They're protectorates. That's right.
Yeah, they're still protected by the Commonwealth, but they're independent.
Exactly.
Because they're too small to have their own government or whatever.
Yeah.
But they govern themselves. They have like a king, queen, a parliament, whatever, a presidency, whatever. But if anything was to be opposed on them, then we'll all jump in on them because they don't pay for anything. It's just that they were part of the Commonwealth, and it's just that we sort of owe them, you know what I mean, so to speak. But let me just check out something a second.
But I'm pretty sure you'll find there's the 14 though that are the ones that are tightly knit in the Commonwealth.
You have South Africa, you have Bosnia, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, obviously United Kingdom, Northern Ireland. I think that's probably the top 7 out of those countries. But then I think there's 54 54 countries in the Commonwealth as it stands. And the reason why I know that because it's 54 countries in Africa.
And a lot of these countries like Jamaica, okay, I heard are saying we don't want this anymore. Right? They're gonna back out.
Jamaica and all them are independent anyway. Then I think that, I mean,
I'm going to correct. It's 56 are still attached to the Commonwealth. It's the total number, not 54.
So she's lost 100 countries, guys, before she died.
No, yeah, but they went independent at the time of the expansion of the British Empire.
Yeah, they were all part of it at one time.
Yeah, it was. You know, there was. Don't forget, the countries has changed names over years. There's countries have been disbanded, countries have been new countries, and whatever. But I don't know how many countries off the top of my head. I think it's about 120 countries overall. But the misconception is that we didn't actually fight half of them. We didn't impose it. We just traded with people, and that's the thing. We never we hardly invaded anybody. We just traded.
That's what you say, but ask the Aboriginals here, the Native Americans.
No, that was see, that's where your misconception, because that was the Portuguese. We went round to South Wales. That's where we owned Australia from, was South Wales, not the other side. The Portuguese got there first.
The sovereigns, right? The sovereigns, are they legal tender?
No, they're just classed as bullion.
So that's why they're bullion price, pretty much. For the most part.
You know, you got to look around. I mean, I can say, I mean, I'm on the Royal Mint website now because I'm just looking at coins because what I do, I got about 5 or 6 websites going, and I'm looking while you've been I've been chatting in chat, and then and I'm comparing with different prices from around. So from normal coins, not bullion, because I just can't afford that. You know, my Zoe, she likes to go out for coffee.
I'm gonna go out and say it, even though I'm Canadian. The best mint in the world. Okay, because I like beauty. I love the beauty. Is Perth Mint, Australia. I love the stuff that they come out with.
I do too. I think it's some
it's
of the stuff
ridiculous.
gorgeous.
To be honest, I think the Royal Mint's got lazy. The
Special.
Royal Mint,
They have got lazy in the Royal Mint.
they've got lazy. Their quality is not as good as it used to be. You got now. I like out of our many as our. When I say the United Kingdom, I'm also including the British territories. That's Isle of Man, Guernsey, Jersey, and Gibraltar and Isle of Man. Okay, they produce absolutely beautiful coins. And they're all done in it. They're all done in Wales. Okay, they're all made in Wales. But the English, the Great British coins, that's Northern Ireland, Scotland, and England.
What about Cook's Islands? Is that Australia?
That's part of the Cook Islands. Cook Islands is its own entity, so there'd be only legal tender in Cook Islands.
And
even
Niue
is part of New Zealand.
Yeah.
My favorite coin is a coin from Niue, and I love it so much. It's so unique.
Is that the one with the black scales?
Yes.
I am absolutely in love with that coin.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's beautiful. Okay, I got to jump in here because I'm telling you, I was technically incorrect. It's not 14, it's 15, and they're referred to as realms.
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 Like the Lord of the Rings.
Antigua and Barbuda. I don't know why they call it that.
Yeah.
Australia, Bahamas, Belize, Canada, Grenada, Jamaica, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Solomon Islands, Tuvalu, and of course the United Kingdom.
Oh yeah, Tuvalu. I forgot about Tuvalu.
And they have some nice coins for Tuvalu as well. But you mentioned Australia. It's part of their circulation set. I am dying to get, because of course I watch the Bug Farmer so much. I'd get him one too. They have a coin out. I think it's their $2 coin.
Oh, the honeycomb.
That has the honey cells on it.
Yeah.
The honeycomb. That is one of the prettiest coins I've ever seen, and I would love to get a hold of a couple of those.
Well, it's circulation.
I believe so. Yeah.
You know what? What's surprising though? They don't sell circulation coins at Perth Mint like they do at Royal Canadian Mint.
I noticed that.
That's random, because we could have easily bought that one if we wanted.
Yeah. I mean, heck, the Royal Canadian Mint sells complete rolls. I'm talking the sets. I've had many of them. I've actually sold all mine, but I've had complete sets of all the first strikes.
I know, brand new, sealed in the rolls perfectly. Yep. But that's why it's easier to collect as Canadians. How are we going to complete, one by one? You have to go find those.
What going back to coins and what I like and what I dislike, like you just did. There's a lot of coins that I've seen that I really do like, especially silver rounds. I got Mr. Marmello's silver coin in here, silver round coin. I've been trying to find
hold of him yet?
No, and he's got a really nice new silver round. You've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right. But the worst one, which I keep seeing all the time, I don't know why it's so popular, is the Cougar Baron. I can't stand the look at that coin anymore.
No, it's not one of my favorites either.
Seriously. But yeah, have you guys seen the 2008, the one with the spider web kookaburra? That one is still really amazing.
Yeah, but it's still a kookaburra. It's, every time I see it, it's like I remember when they first came out and everybody was getting one. And almost all the channels I watched was, doing these kookaburras. And I'm thinking, okay, you're the first channel. You've got like nearly 2,000 views, and you can see it dwindle going down where people just got fed up with it. Like when it got down to the last person, like 12 views or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people just outdid it. Sort of like playing the same record over and over again. That's what it feels
They
like.
definitely outdid it. Out of all of them, the one that stands out is the one with the spider web. That's it. Just one.
I like the fact that once you get to know everybody in the community here, you can really be able to tell what they're looking for, or what niche they're in, or niche they're into. For instance, Dale, what coin do I really like? What has to be on the coins? What would be my preferred coins?
Military.
Yeah, and which ones do I usually end up getting?
Naval.
No, not naval. Poppy.
Yeah, the poppy.
Yeah,
The poppy.
how many poppy ones have I collected over the years, eh?
Oh boy, do I have a nice set.
He's probably got more poppy. He's probably got more poppy rounds than there is in Flanders Field.
Would you
quite a
appreciate
few.
it if I sent you the full complete poppy quarter set from the Royal Canadian Mint? The color?
I've got them.
Oh, you have them already.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, I've got them. Yeah.
But I mean, the poppy. He's got what I mean. My favorite silver coin that I've seen is what he showed me was the rose, the poppy. I was going to say the poppy, the Incuse poppy.
Oh, you want to see it again and make your? Do you want to drool again? I can bring it up,
please.
Okay. I can bring a couple of examples.
Oh, this one here, I've never seen it. I'll tell you what, the one is pretty neat, and I don't know if you've seen it. Is the meteorite, the meteorite silver round? Have you seen that one? Don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, okay.
I have.
Meteorite. I'm trying to think which one.
Yeah, I'll try and find a picture of it. The meteorite silver round.
He's going to dig it up right now. He's going to go bring it.
No, he hasn't got that one.
He's obsessed with poppies. I was going to guess military, but I didn't know a military poppy.
Yeah, remembrance one, isn't it?
Yeah. In Flanders fields, the poppies grow, row on row, something, I forget the rest. Do you guys have Remembrance Day in the UK?
Yes. Same as you, 11th November.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the holidays are very similar. I just don't understand, the economy when it comes to when they say this is legal tender, right? That's a big statement. So
yeah, that's where a lot of people over here went wrong. There was a guy who took I got £100 silver round, and someone took the similar coin to what I had, and they went to Tesco's and bought fuel and food with it.
Oh, that's awful.
And they went and said that they don't accept them. Even on the packaging, it states, and the Royal Mint in 2015.
You brought up the Constitution. I don't know about the UK, but generally, the Constitution says it's illegal for them not to take it, right? They have to accept it.
I don't know, but over here, that because it's a silver bullion coin and it's only for a commemorative, a display, an ornament type thing, if you want to call it that. I'm just trying to. And insisted that it's not. It says on the packaging they're not for circulation. That they are a pure. And because someone put in their head that it's got £2 on it, sorry, £100, that they can go and get £100 worth of goods. Well, the police arrested this guy and got compensation for a false arrest, and Tesco's had to take it, even though there has been statements out since 2016. Uncirculated coins, proof coins, are not meant for circulation. They are display only, and that is why you have minted coins with a coin mint, so the Treasury can keep tabs on what is in and around the country and around the world, basically. And that's why
because all of our money should be gold and silver legally, and they're scamming
yeah, but
everything.
it'd be worthless, wouldn't it? It'd be worthless.
That's a different topic.
All right, guys. I'm going to start off with my British one here first, because what I got to relay to you that in Canada, the poppy is actually protected by the Royal Canadian Legion, and you're not supposed to be able to use it without their permission. So, whereas the British coins, you can make poppies on your own in Great Britain, but you can't do that in Canada. You're not supposed to. There's actually a slightly different design, and you can see
that's lovely. That one.
That's the British poppy.
Yeah.
Of course, it's good.
And what year is that again?
This one here, I believe, is 2017. This one. No. Actually, it's 2020. Okay, it's newer. The Royal Canadian Mint came out with some unique coins. Here's a poppy coin. It's right here.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That one is high relief, right?
Oh, absolutely. You couldn't get any higher relief than this.
Yeah.
I mean, that is very cool the way they did that.
Imagine somebody spending that at the grocery store.
Oh yeah, crazy.
Hey Skipper, do you know that silver rounder, Paul? Do you?
Yes.
That poppy there was the inspiration, by the way.
Wow.
The colours on that.
This is a $20 denomination.
That's glistening.
And it's, of course, it's proof. You can see.
That is very thick.
Is that Murano glass?
I'd have to look it up again, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's I love the way they did that.
They do that with some coins. They put glass on it.
Yeah.
That is so pretty.
Of course, this doesn't have poppies, but this is these are my favorite coins. This is one of my favorite ones.
That's the newer one, right? Or no, 2014.
Yeah, it's a 2014, this one. But I mean, look at the detail behind the queen. I mean, this again is a proof coin, but look at the anti.
That's for security.
Yeah, it's beautiful. This $50 one is one of my favorites as well.
Wow.
Is that Flanders Fields?
Yeah. I mean that they did a cracker.
Oh, there he is. There's George.
George V.
There's Georgie boy. Oh, that's a nice one.
And this last coin, I actually got this with cryptocurrency. I actually did geo mining, and
No way.
And I got enough to get this.
Oh wow! See, you're smart. You traded the nonsense for the real.
For the real, I did, yeah. And this is $100, 10 ounce.
Ooh, there he is.
That's George
Wow.
VI.
You can see how chunky the baby is. That's
there's George everywhere these days.
Yeah, and that's the liberation of the Netherlands.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So, like I say, and of course these are all in my cases on the little acrylic stands, and I anchor them with various objects, including model armored vehicles.
So that was from some random crypto.
Yeah, it was. I got involved in XYO coin.
Yeah.
And it was when I got in early enough where I accumulated quite a bit. And by accumulating it, I went in one day. I shouldn't have cashed it in when I did, but when I got to the point where I was going, wow, this is real money. I don't want it to go down. So I went in and cashed it all in. I got $2,400 for what I had. A week later, it was $24,000.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I missed out huge. And then they changed it so that now it takes a lot more to accumulate it. I still geomine the stuff, but it's a lot harder to do. But you know what? I figured, hey, look, it cost me nothing. I collected it. I got the silver I wanted, and it's exactly the piece I wanted for my display. So I'm ahead. I as far as I'm
that's
concerned,
smart, man. If only everybody thought of like you gotta go in and exit strategy. But a lot of people, unfortunately, they lost their ass. Right?
Yeah.
They put all their money in, all their eggs in one basket, hoping for the best. We're gonna get rich. We're gonna get rich.
Yeah. I mean, and there's quite a few of them out there. Like there's another one that I'm doing that's it's called Pi.
No
and what do you have there, my friend?
That's a silver interpretation of a Nui. It's actually made in Nui. It's a silver coin with like a meteor impact.
And showing all the dead dinosaurs around it.
Let me just get another picture so you can sort of see.
That's probably sold out now and worth an arm and a leg.
No, it is worth, and I'm just trying to get, I don't know what happened to my internet, but okay, this is from European Mint, and it's 129 euros.
Oh, that's pretty reasonable.
It's 666 made.
That's $150 our money, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a really, really nice coin.
And what year is that one?
Every time you go out the picture, it goes out the blinking website. 2019. And you can get it from the Royal Mint and the Perth Mint, Australia. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
That price is reasonable too. I saw another one. I wanted to get it sold out. It was around 150 bucks. On eBay, it was selling for 600. And I'm like, forget about that.
That's the reverse. So the Queen gave out an headbutt and made that dent.
This is 1 ounce silver?
Yeah. Yeah, 1 ounce silver. There you go. Meteorite crater.
Someone in the chat said they think it's ugly, but it's because they don't get it. It's depicting a scene from a crash, right? From a meteor.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely wonderful myself. I think it's different. It's, not silver. I mean, I like silver coins, shiny coins, but that is just different. You know
it's
what I mean?
Art. It's pretty much art, at that point.
I mean, it's looking for it now. There's quite a few, but that's one of my favorites. But have you ever heard of nano coins?
They're tiny.
No, the coin that's they're a normal coin,
yeah.
but they have nanotechnology. And if you
yeah. I was thinking they were from Orc.
And I was thinking they're like miniature coins. Where was I going with this?
very tiny people.
Oh, Neil says he messaged you on Instagram, Dale.
Yeah, I just got it. I was just looking at something at the moment.
Oh, you're popular.
So, guys, I'm gonna have to be shutting this down soon. I've got I work with a operational stress injury support group, veterans, and I'm gonna be heading off here pretty quick here to meet with the guys and gals.
Inside there, yeah, no, I didn't ignore him. Inside there, yeah, is every page to the Bible.
Oh, that was some time ago I saw that. This is old, isn't it? It's like a couple of years old.
2015.
Yeah.
And
this is from PowerCoin Italy, right? PowerCoin.
Yeah. And here you can get this. Obviously, you got the Bible, because that's the one I can just write into the Bible. It just then takes it to a website. But you have the Vinci art, the 16th Chapel. They have all the artwork there, but you don't. When you look into I think they give you something to look into, and when you look into the coin, it's all the artwork all laid out on that one nano chip.
That's very cool.
And how do you see it?
They give you like a looking glass to look into, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's really good. It's called nanotechnologies, but it's worth looking into. There is YouTube channels on them.
Right.
It looks cool. It just scares me, especially because it's on the Bible coin. The mark of the beast, the you know what I'm saying. Who knows what this stuff is, guys? You never know.
But I just
they're already saying
that
that vaccine we took has got those things in it.
Oh, don't say the dreaded word. It's the Kool-Aid.
I did not.
You're gonna get it shut down. It's the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I love you, man. Well, you do good work, man. God bless you with the veterans, man. I really like to hear that.
It's something I'm looking. For the 2 years that we had to go online was tough, but now that we're back actually having physical meetings again, it's wonderful. And they're now hosting it in what they call the Veterans Association Food Bank.
Yeah,
where they actually not only help families out with getting through the month, but they host these things once a month where they get together and they actually put on a little dinner beforehand, which I've never experienced before, and they sit down and most of us, I'm a peer helper, so I've got the training behind me where I can actually sit down and listen, and instead of being sympathetic, we're empathetic, and we understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, and especially right now, I don't know, I'm not too involved like you are, but apparently they're telling veterans to just end it.
That's a sore point with me. That is so wrong. It's
called May or something. It's ridiculous. I mean,
yeah, it is. It is.
Not only that to tell someone to just end it, but the fact that they're targeting veterans, that's what broke my heart.
I agree.
No, that's so bad.
Yeah.
So
tomorrow we're back to Treasure Trove, and we've got a whole bunch of changes happening coming up, don't we, Dale?
We do indeed.
We're looking at getting back to doing the battle chat, and
please, I've already put a post up. I've already put a post up because I'm having problems with StreamYards. Before the game starts, you got time. The rules and regulations are already there for the new game.
Yeah.
Please have a read through, and there's a contract there for Skipper. For Skipper's contract, it's called. So have a read through. I've just got to amend a few words in it to make sense because I was
read it diligently.
Yeah. So some of the spelling may be a bit wrong because my partner normally goes through that because my brain don't let me spell things anymore and do things and think of things. So because I was on StreamYards earlier, just quickly trying to sort that out, and I had to find a cheat anyway to get all the words over to the YouTube side.
Yeah, you should have seen the smoke coming out of his ears when he was doing all of this. It was amazing.
But yeah, it was. I've got it in there. Just please forget the way I've grammared it. It's just a rough copy. It is going to be that way, but just if you want to play, you've got to go and abide by the Skipper's contract for a bit of fun. Whatever you win, he keeps.
Oh,
Whatever I win, he keeps.
yeah, it's hard to change from my Christmas laugh to my naval laugh. All righty. Well, friends, we shall see you tomorrow. Same time, different channel. We'll be on CoinWorld UK tomorrow.
We'll tell everybody tomorrow.
You will.
Just please forget about the way it's written. Just try and think of the way I'm trying to write it. I was in a rush. I was trying to do. I was on the phone to my brother, on the phone on computer to StreamYard, and trying to write out this thing at the same time.
Multitask. That's pretty good for you.
It is very good for me. I normally
just keep Zoe nearby.
I try and do half the thing one time.
Thanks for coming on board. We're the last 3 on anyway, so sayonara, guys.
Cheers,
right, everybody take care. Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Happy New Year, guys. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, anytime. Come on back.
All the best.
Definitely.
Cheers.
Cheers.